to stop.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome here to round 6 on the schedule for Springfield. Jeffery Lynn, Sony Pole Award winner for this race weekend after winning the final qualifying race. Jeffery Lynn won this race last year by about 20 seconds on the second place race car. He's going to be one to watch. Jesse Turner, DJ Curtis, Tom Capps, Jake Bassinger. Those 4 drivers have been on top of their game to start the first 5 races. They've been so quick. I expect them to be pretty fast as well. You got guys starting up here pretty high up the grid, like Levi Pasco, Chris Dodd, Josh Crash. A few drivers really high up the order, and I believe that has something to do with just the dirt track, maybe dirt track experience to be exact, because some of these drivers we don't really expect to be as fast, but when you're on dirt, it doesn't really take much car to be as quick here. It still takes a good race car to be fast on the dirt tracks, but it still puts a lot of driver back in the hands of the driver. But it's going to be fun to watch. Last year it was really fun to see all these cars slipping and sliding on these dirt tracks. It's going to be interesting to see who can stack up as the winning race car at the end of this one. Lynn, the Sony Pole Award, he'll be in the Sony Shootout for 2019. However, some drivers starting out back, Jeffery Lynn, or Jeffrey Finguy and Dylan Young, got put to the rear after a grid penalty that they had from last week at Bearfield. They're going to have to come from the rear. They're in the top 10 in the standings, so they're going to have a long day ahead of them, starting back there in 41st and 42nd. As we look at the rest of the starting lineup, we'll get ready for round 6. As the pace car begins to make that dive onto pit road. We were at Indiana last week, Illinois this week. For the next few weekends, we're going to be up in the high states of the United States. Jeffery Lynn from Georgia going to lead this field of cars down. Jesse Turner alongside. Who's going to come over with a victory? Lynn, last year's winner, trying to go back to victory lane, and we're racing here at Springfield. And already 3 wide into the corner. How about Jake Bassinger? What a start for him. Heading off into turn 1 and 2. Bassinger jumps all the way up into second position. What a start for him. Jesse Turner, Tom Capps struggled to get up on the go there. Jeffery Lynn into turn 3 with the lead, but Jake Bassinger coming hard into second position. And completing the first lap, Jeffery Lynn's going to lead up, but Bassinger, Mason Rodriguez making a charge. Look at this. 4 wide. Luis Hernandez, who barely got into the race. He's up in the top 20. 4 wide for a moment. Man, this is some good racing out of Springfield as these guys just throw it off into the corners and they get to racing hard with each other. Dom Capps and Cody Lamas are sliding backwards. They're heading out of the top 15. On the outside's really not where you want to be. The point leader really struggling early on. We mentioned him earlier, but the driver that has the biggest mover of the race so far, Luis Hernandez, he's going after the 12th position. And Hernandez, who barely raced his way in, just passing Martin for the 12th position and 1 spot away from the rookie of the race point. However, up front, Jake Bassinger has ran down Jeffery Lynn, and this is a battle for the lead, and really, kind of no battle. Bassinger just goes by, and Bassinger to the point. DJ Curtis kind of had a slow start to the race. He slid back, but he's charging his way back to the front. He worked his way by Rodriguez, and is looking to try and get by Nick Mace as he sails it off into turn 3, move Curtis into 3rd. Tom Capps is still going to have to work his way to the front. He's down in 29th position. He came on the radio and said he really dislikes the handling of his race car. It just will not be able to settle into the corner like he wants it to. It just is not able to get back to the gas the way he wants it. And Tom Capps is down in the 29th position. The point leader struggling massively here at Springfield. Battle for second, DJ Curtis going after Jeffery Lynn. That's for position. And Lynn's going to be able to hold it for now. Going to keep Curtis back. But Curtis has got a good race car. He's able to just throw that car in the corner a lot faster into the corners than Lynn is. And Curtis is just really quick. However, he does not have the exit speed. Lynn holds this position. Eric DeMax and Zayden Davidson have pitted. I'm not sure if they have any problems or if this is a scheduled stop. Not entirely sure, but DeMax and Davidson are down pit road. The next lap later, Josh Crash and his teammate Jeffrey Lynn have came down pit road. This is possibly a scheduled pit stop. Not sure why they will be on pit road on lap 13 out of 150. They can go about 50 or so laps on a tank of fuel, so I don't know. They might be thinking of a strategy that might be able to fool everyone else. I'm not entirely sure. Matthew Rodriguez trying to set up a pass on Nick May, sliding sideways. This is for the 4th position as Rodriguez kind of had doubts if he would even be fast for this race weekend on the dirt. He's always seemed to have some bad luck racing on the dirt tracks. However, moving up into 4th position in his teammate Ryan Griffin, who is kind of having a lackluster season right now. He hasn't had the best results to show it, but he's moving his way up into 5th. Nick Mace possibly having troubles as the run goes on because his car is fading away. He just got passed by Ryan Griffin, and Ryan Acosta has now ran him down, and here comes James Sorfox. So Nick Mace possibly struggling with the handling on his race car. However, Jordan Davis, who was running in the 9th position, has decided to pit early on lap 24. I'm really curious to see how all this strategy is going to play out and how everyone's playing their cards. Nick Mace losing yet another position. He came on the radio, said he's got a bad handling car, cannot keep that car pointed straight. As he hits the wall there, you can just see he's really struggling to get that car around the racetrack. I probably will expect to see Mace pit early. Dom Capps, who is running back in the 30th position, has decided to pit early as well. The point leader doing strategy to try and get track position. Matthew Rodriguez going after another position. This is for 3rd. He's got his teammate Ryan Griffin on his back bumper as well. But Rodriguez trying to take away the 3rd position. Looks as though he's going to do it. Rodriguez up to 3rd. And he's going to bring his teammate Ryan Griffin with him. The Martin Motorsports cars slowly picking their way to the front. Here comes Nick Mace. I expected him to pit early as well. And he's on pit road on lap 33. Just as I say, the Martin Motorsports cars were working their way to the front. They're losing positions here. Curtis working his way back into 3rd and moving Rodriguez down a position, and Ryan Acosta just picked off Ryan Griffin, who is sliding backwards now, and Acosta trying to pick his way into the top 5. Jake Bassinger is closing in on lap traffic. However, I want to give a call to a team that usually is not near the front, has struggled really bad to start this season. Jeffery Lynn for Allen Family Racing Team, and Ryan Acosta for the same team of Allen Family Racing. None of these cars have got a top 10 finish all year long. Their boss of Andreas Allen failed to qualify for this race, and their team sits currently 2nd and 4th. They're having a great run right now and have a chance to bring the team home a victory. And for the 3rd position, Ryan Acosta underneath of DJ Curtis. Acosta has been clicking off some really good lap times as of recently, and he's trying to take the position away. The outside groove, we've seen that be a preferred line off the corners. However, Acosta just going to sail it off into turn 1, and he's going to get 3rd. I mentioned him earlier, Luis Hernandez, currently the Rookie of the Race driver. However, I want to give a call to Curtis Racing. They sit 11th and 13th, with Schrollenberg back in 13th position. So they're having great runs right now, totally on a different strategy compared to some other drivers like Kyle Collins. But it's cool to see these drivers like Curtis Racing perform as well as they are, as both cars are in the top 15. Curtis and Acosta continue to race with each other for the 3rd position. Curtis trying to take it away, looks as though he will. Curtis back in the 3rd. However, Ryan Acosta coming down pit road, not quite down to lap 50. Matthew Rodriguez is also coming down pit road. Really odd strategy. They did not make it all the way to lap 50. I'm unsure if that was, if they were running low on fuel or if they were deciding to pit a little bit earlier than their competition. But Acosta and Rodriguez on pit road lap 44. More of our leaders are coming in as well. Lamas, the next lap down pit road. Casey Lester running in the 18th position, is out of the race now with a grenade of an engine, and that's gonna tumble him through the standings. He was top 15 in the points. However, 2 bad races in a row is really gonna hurt the 77 team. The leader has made it to lap 50. That means that our leaders can make it only on one more stop. That is for sure. So, I would expect maybe Bassinger and everyone else to be diving it onto pit road here shortly. Possibly have a battle for second position. These drivers are going nearly 2 to 3 seconds slower than their fastest laps. DJ Curtis, Jeffery Lynn have, because they're on old tires and they're losing a bunch of time to many other drivers out on the racetrack. However, Curtis catches Jeffery Lynn and passes him. That's for second. However, for Dom Capps, our point leader, it is a terrible race day. He had to come down pit road twice. He's having some very terrible handling issues. Some of these drivers are having to pit more than they have liked to pit because of bad handling and running their tires down and cutting their tires. Dom Capps, 38th, 4 laps down, and it's a terrible day for the point leader. Could possibly see a new point leader leaving Springfield because Jake Bassinger is about 25 points or so behind Dom Capps, and he's out front leading and has led the most laps. DJ Curtis finally brings it in on lap 58, giving up second position. Curtis is on pit road. It's lap 60 of the race. Jake Bassinger has lapped everyone on the racetrack but 9 drivers. 9 of them that haven't really pit. Bassinger, Lynn, Silver Fox, Griffin, Schwellenberg, Williams, Richardson. Curtis is actually fixing to go a lap down. Pierre Calise, that's the only drivers. And, well, Pierre Calise is pitted, so 7 drivers now have not pitted. And Bassinger on the pit late strategy, wanting some new tires later in the run. So is Jeffery Lynn, so it's going to be really interesting to see how it all shakes up. When things cycle out, it should be Cody Lamas, Matthew Rodriguez, and Ryan Acosta as the drivers battling for the lead. They're 8th, 9th, and 10th. Those are the drivers that pitted early that are somewhat right there in the thick of things, fighting for this win. And Cody Lamas right there in 8th, waiting for the next 7 race cars to pit. James Sorfox is down pit road. He is running 3rd. He gives up the 3rd position. And PJ Williams from 7th comes down pit road. But oh boy, caution flag is out. Luis Hernandez self-spun, and so did Fitzwater right behind him. And this was right in front of the leader of Jake Bassinger. Oh man, that gets a lot of race cars caught 1 lap down or more. And this is going to be huge for the rest of the field. This caution flag has left us with only 7 cars on the lead lap. Just exactly the strategy Jake Bassinger and team had planned. And only about 7 or 8 guys have a chance to win this race now, with half of it underway. Now, we have only a few guys on the lead lap. 8 to be exact, like we said. Bassinger, Lynn, Schwellenberg, Curtis, Richardson. Man, they're hitting the wall like crazy off turn 2 as some cars slide in the wall. Rodriguez, Lamas, and Ryan Griffin all have a chance to win this. Rodriguez going by Jeffery Lynn. He made a move to get underneath of... Rodriguez made a move to get by Jeffery Lynn, moving his way up into 2nd position and running down Jake Bassinger. However, Jeffery Lynn swipes his way to the inside of Rodriguez yet again, and Lynn back into 2nd position. However, Lynn, trying to run down Jake Bassinger, would get into the wall. It's going to open the door for Matthew Rodriguez to slide back to the bottom and give the 99 2nd place. However, a restart violation for Ryan Griffin is going to cost him a top 10 finish as he drops from 8th position. He's going to drop to about 20th. I want to give a call to James Richardson and United Emirates Racing. They have kind of struggled to start off the season, but Richardson in his first race of the season for this race team and the 34, they're having a great run. They made a great strategy call to stay out as long as they can, and here they are, sitting in 6th position, actually having a chance to run down Cody Lamas for the 5th spot. Nonetheless, he's in the top 10 and having a great run for this race team. However, Jake Bassinger, he has bobbled and he has been dropping back. Bassinger has been dominating this race. He's already clinched the most laps led. And here comes Jeffery Lynn, last year's winner, to the inside. Early on, Jake Bassinger had the car to beat, drove to the front, and he's going to lose the lead for the first time today. Jeffery Lynn to the point. Trouble possibly for DJ Curtis. He's down pit road. I think he might have cut a tire down. We're not quite sure what's wrong with the 19 Ford, but he gave up the 4th position. Jake Bassinger's car has been fading in this run. He has been the dominant car all day, but he keeps dropping positions, and he's going to lose a position to Matthew Rodriguez, who is having a great run, winning out at Bearfield last time out. And here he is going for 2nd, having a fantastic last few races. He had a great car at Atlanta, won at Bearfield, and now up in the top 3, moving his way into 2nd. Rodriguez having a great run here today. Dylan Schwellenberg is one of our leaders, and he short pits. This could possibly be a good thing for Schwellenberg. He was the last car on the lead lap of the guys still running that were right there with the leader. So Schwellenberg gets some new tires here on lap 03. Here comes James Richardson to the inside of Cody Lamas. This is for the 4th position. Only 5 race cars are on the lead lap now. But Richardson having a fantastic showing right now in the 4th spot. 2nd placeman Matthew Rodriguez coming down pit road on lap 116. This should be his final pit stop of the day. Dom Capps, our point leader, continues to struggle in this race. He is in 38th position and on pit road again, so not a good day for the point leader. Definitely the worst showing of the season so far. Cody Lamas from 4th position is down pit road, so now only 3 drivers are on the lead lap. Jeffery Lynn, Jake Bassinger, and James Richardson. The leader, Jeffery Lynn, is down pit road for his final pit stop of the day, and this is going to be critical for him. Jake Bassinger is now the new race leader. However, with him back in the race lead, it's got me wondering, did he slow his pace down in this run just to make it on fuel? Can Bassinger make it on fuel is what I'm wondering. I feel like he's going to have to pit, and so will James Richardson. And it looks as though he's going to. I thought maybe he was trying to save fuel, but he's not going to be able to. He's going to hand the lead over to his affiliate teammate of James Richardson, and Richardson is going to lap the entire field right now by staying out and is your new leader. If you're James Richardson right now, you want to see a caution flag to come out to ensure that you'll make it on fuel and that your tires won't blow out and you'll be able to make it to the end. Ryan Griffin's down pit road. He was running 9th. However, and Stephen Jenkins recently just pitted again. So this is a big change. I thought Jenkins was going to be able to make it all the way. However, he can't. So the 34 team really making their stuff work. And closing in right here. 32 laps to go. I'm pretty sure that... Oh, man! Richardson nearly got turned by Acosta. Yeah, Richardson going to pit this lap. Going to give the lead over to what will be DJ Curtis when he comes down pit road. But man, this race has gone crazy. I don't know who the lead's going to go out to, but it looks like maybe Rodriguez, because I saw him pit earlier and he got fresh tires. He may take the race lead after Curtis pits. However, a caution flag is out. PJ Williams, similar thing that Luis Hernandez did, went off into turn 3 and spun it around, and Rodriguez piles into him. So PJ Williams and Matthew Rodriguez get a piece of it. PJ Williams has finished in the top 20 in every race so far this season, but he might not do that this race. Caution flag is out. In the middle of pit stops, man, James Richardson needed to just stay out one more lap, and he would have lapped everyone. But instead, I think he'll go a lap down or 2. As we come back to the restart, it's going to be about 28, 27 laps to go. And I thought Richardson was going to go a lap down. However, he did not. He is back there in 7th position and has the best tires out of anyone right now. However, Curtis is out there. He is your leader. Rodriguez did not pit. None of these guys pitted. However, Curtis is your race leader. Rodriguez did not pit. He's got all that front end damage. Jeffery Lynn in 3rd. Cody Lamas 4th. Dylan Schwellenberg, Jake Bassinger, James Richardson, and Carson Scott are all on the lead lap. However, they are 4 wide. 4 wide over there at Burton. Look at Cody Lamas going up the middle. Oh, boy. Oh, there they go. I think they saved it, however. Ryan Griffin kept it on the racetrack. What a save. They just kept it all straight. But up front, DJ Curtis is still the leader. Man, this race has opened the door back up for some guys like Jake Bassinger, like Jesse Turner, or Turner actually is one lap down. Here comes James Richardson, Jeffery Lynn, Cody Lamas. They're all still in the mix of this for the battle for the win. However, Jake Bassinger to the inside of DJ Curtis. Gonna take the race lead. Curtis got shoved way out of line. He's gonna lose the lead and fall way back. And Jeffery Lynn to the inside of all of the lap cars is now going to have his eyes on Jake Bassinger, who just barely scrapes the wall and is going to try and run him down. It has been between Jake Bassinger and Jeffery Lynn all day long, but it's looking like it's going to be a battle between these two for the win. 4 wide on the front straightaway. James Richardson's into the 3rd position for United Emirates Racing. He's got the freshest tires out of any of the drivers on this restart on the lead lap, working his way towards the front. However, I don't think he's got enough car or enough time to run down Lynn or Bassinger. I think the 34 team's just happy with where they're at, sitting in 3rd position with a rookie. Great day for Richardson. Give a call to Carson Scott as well. He's sitting in 4th position, having a great day as well. Jeffery Lynn is eating into that lead. When they come back around, it'll be 11 laps to go. Jake Bassinger, Jeffery Lynn have dominated this race. Jake Bassinger led the first 75 laps, and then for the longest while, about 50 laps, Jeffery Lynn went on to lead every other lap. So these two have been the class of the field all day long, but who's going to come out on top? Bassinger trying to hold off Lynn, and Lynn trying to run him down and take it away. Jeffery Lynn's got to run. He's got to run on Jake Bassinger down in a turn 3, trying to take it away. Look at Lynn slide his car to the inside. Side by side for the lead. This could be the pass for the lead and the win. Lynn to the inside. Bassinger fighting back. However, Lynn's going to get away. 7 laps to go. Bassinger trying to do a crossover. Bassinger to the inside of Lynn. These two going after each other. William Brock in the middle of it as well. Not what Lynn wants to see. Oh, and Lynn hits the wall. Oh, man, Lynn's not going to be happy with Brock not giving him any room there. And he's going to have a tough time running him back down. He nearly lost his race car heading off into turn 3. Jeffery Lynn gets by William Brock. 5 laps to go. He's got him in his sights. 2 Georgia natives going at it for the win here in the Illinois of Springfield. I think both of these drivers grew up racing on dirt. Not sure about Bassinger, but Bassinger has raced like he's a dirt legend, and he's holding off Jeffery Lynn for now. Jeffery Lynn has raced 2 SCS races on the dirt, and he's won all 2 of the races he's ever been a part of. He's looking to take down a 3rd dirt track victory. Bassinger and Lynn going after each other. They're sliding. Lynn getting a run on Bassinger, heading off into turn 3. But Bassinger trying to throw a defensive line on him, but he can't hold him back. Lynn trying to get underneath him. Rodriguez coming down pit road. They had to slide a little bit high. Bassinger trying to hang on. 3 laps to go. Lynn looking low. Bassinger trying to pinch him down a little bit. But Lynn, what a move to the inside, taking the race lead from Jake Bassinger. Trying to get Allen Family Racing Team their first win of the season. And Bassinger slides high. He's going to have to get back after it. Jeffery Lynn having troubles getting by the lap car. PJ Williams giving Jake Bassinger one last chance. Coming to the white flag. PJ Williams messing with the leaders a little bit, and it's holding them up. Bassinger right there, but he's running way higher than he used to be. White flag in the air for Jeffery Lynn. Last lap here at Springfield. The leaders have been duking it out all race long, and Lynn looks like he might be able to have this one in the bag. Off turn 2 for the final time. No troubles. Trying to keep Jake Bassinger back. And Jake Bassinger looks like he's going to come runner-up yet again. Jeffery Lynn is going to make it 2 years in a row of a win at Springfield. Jeffery Lynn coming to the line. Wins for Allen Family Racing. And breaks the Ford winning streak. Finally, a Ford does not win a Sony Cup Series race. And it's going to be Jeffery Lynn and the Hot Wheels Dodge taking home the win. In a thrilling battle with Jake Bassinger in the closing laps. Lynn had to earn that one. He had to drive hard with Bassinger. Bassinger was doing all he can to hold him back, but it wasn't enough. Jeffery Lynn gets the victory. Congratulations to Jeffery Lynn on what I believe is his 6th career Sony Cup Series victory. We're going to have to check and see on that. But, man, Lynn is down 35th in the point standings. He's had a miserable start of the year, but this will make up for the victory. Not many drivers can win races in the Sony Cup Series, but Jeffery Lynn able to get it done to defend his crown of winner out on the dirt in Springfield for yet again another victory. Congratulations to Jeffery Lynn on another victory on the dirt. Let's get you our finishing results and standings after round 6.